Hi, everybody. This is Marilyn. Do we have any audio? I think we might, maybe, more or less. Thanks. Thank you. Hello, everybody. This is Marilyn, and it's time for the noon edition of Welcome to My World. This is Happy St. Patrick's Day on the 17th of March, and it is a Thursday. So, for all of you out there in trading land, this has been kind of a day to watch the paint dry. We did have crude oil make one nice move, and earlier this morning bonds were really nice, and gold has had some it's had some scalping, and then this morning, I don't know, about 9:30, it made a nice trend down from a big sell zone down to either you could have taken an exit at the high of yesterday, and it continued down for a little farther than that, but um, there's just not a lot of excitement going on here right now. The markets, for those of you who once in a while we have a few doubting Thomases that have never seen FOMAC before, but boy, yesterday when that thing hit, um, especially the currencies went berserk. So there are traders who do nothing but trade the news. And if you have an interest in that, I would urge you to go to the news tab on the Apex website and take a good look at that, because Daryl has done some great trainings on how to trade major news events and what the strategies are. And somebody put in here that they had taken um, a nice strangle on something or other, but you do those with the idea that you're going to lose one side or the other small, but the one you don't lose will give you a more than sufficient reward. So there are ways to trade a lot of stuff. This business of sitting in here in chop forever, like we've been doing for the last, I don't know, couple hours, uh, there are ways to make money on that also. And those strategies are all laid out very clearly on the Apex website. So this is when it gets real slow like this, I don't like trading unless I've got some volume. So, I haven't really done very much. And then this morning I had some loading issues with either my computer or my internet or something. Anyway, I did roll the May contract on crude oil, or the April to May, and the reason for that is this is a good time to take a look at this, and I'll give you the numbers on this. For example, the reason one would do that is that right now the May contract is trading slightly more. It's 270,000 contracts, as opposed to April, that's trading about 210,000, 212,000 right now. There is also a pretty good difference in price. It's almost $1.50 difference in the price on those two contracts. The April one being at a lower price because those contracts have to unwind within the next 4 days, and that really is only 2 days, today and tomorrow. So Monday, the April contract will not be trading. So all those 212 contracts have to get closed out somewhere. 212,000 have to get closed out or moved on to the May contract. So this afternoon, it might get a little bit more volatility and a little bit more volume coming in here. But one of the significant things I noticed this morning is this is the first time in quite a while we've got the VIX trading below 15, and it's headed below 14. And right now it's trading 14.12. So that's a significant signal that the volatility has gone out of these markets. We'll see how long that lasts. One of the things that's causing that is that after we got FOMAC passed, we're past the FOMAC announcement, and the other central banks around the world are not very inclined to do anything too drastic right now, but they all are very aware that their economies are struggling. So, this is kind of what they do. They talk and talk and talk a lot and talk themselves into a corner about how they're going to do this and they're going to do that, and then when it comes right down to it, they don't want to do anything. And the markets respond to that. So the currencies have definitely been the place to be trading the last yesterday afternoon, even overnight. We do have people at Apex that trade during the night hours. In fact, if you've never checked into the elite room where you are right now, there are people in it. The room is open 24 hours a day. So there are people, excuse me, that are in the room and they're trading with each other. There's not as many, obviously, but there are quite a few. So anyway, I don't see too awfully much. Tomorrow morning we will have a little bit of news, and then next week let's see, we've got news tomorrow morning at 8:30 is Canadian news. At 9 o'clock, one of the members of the Brain Trust is going to be speaking. And then at 10, we've got a little bit of U.S. There's economic numbers that are coming on the University of Michigan, consumer and inflation sentiment and expectations. Next week is not too much of a busy news, but I would caution you that tomorrow will be the last day that a whole bunch of options are going to be closed out, because tomorrow is the standard stock option expiration. But between today and tomorrow, and there should be a lot of volatility in the afternoon, particularly tomorrow. So, this is kind of the way trading goes. Sometimes we sit here and it's doing nothing and they're drying very, very thick paint. And then sometimes it's like, oh my goodness, where did all the explosiveness come from? So when it gets really slow and you are sitting there just dying to push buttons, turn your charts off and use the time to brush up on your education and things that you have wanted to check out, because it's a lot better than sitting there and just losing money by pushing buttons when there's really no big time reason to be doing that. I imagine about 2 or 3 o'clock, but 2:30, 3:15, right in that timeline, things might pick up again this afternoon. So with that, this has been my view from my world in Apex land, brought to you by Apex Investing. I'll see you tomorrow about noon. Thanks.